Hi, my name is Vincent Simoni, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you the number one thing that is going to help you, store and release massive amounts of power on your serve, and that is keeping the racket head in front of the hand. Let's begin. Now, the most common mistake on the serve is setting up like a pizza tray, okay? And what's actually happening is people are putting the racket behind their hand. It's as simple as that, okay? All of the best players, they keep the racket in front of the hand until they are ready to uncoil, and I'll show you how they do this. So step one, we coil into the letter Y position, okay? And we get into the salute position. We've got our shoulder over shoulder, but as you can see, at this point in the swing, okay, I'm ready to unload. I've let go of the ball at shoulder height, and the racket head is in front of my hand. Except a lot of people at this point, they've already got the racket behind the hand. And what you're doing is you're skipping this massive step, and by going like this, you've locked yourself. You're now tight, and you're now only going to be able to basically unload by swinging from the arm, okay? You're going to lose out on having the racket come through as the last part of the kinetic chain. So what we want to do is delay this pulling back for as long as possible, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to start the swing, and even as we start to uncoil and throw our shoulders, the racket is still in front of my hand. And it's only, okay, after I start to drive forwards with my shoulder and my elbow, which is the last step of the serve, that the racket then falls between my ear and my elbow, and I feel like I'm talking on the phone, okay? And then from here, I throw the axe, high five Andre the Giant, check the time on my Rolex to pronate, make a letter X. I'm not covering, the advanced biomechanics of the serve, but I just want to show to you that if you don't keep the racket face in front of your hand, okay, your serve will never look like a professional player. It's just impossible. And it will be very slow as well, and you'll find that you're not getting power simply because you're not delaying what we call the racket drop, where the racket drop needs to be a relaxation, not a pulling back of your hand and putting the racket behind your hand. So when I drive up and uncoil, the racket coming behind me is not me pulling it back. It's literally me letting my arm fall as dead weights, okay? Think about like a pitcher in baseball, okay? A pitcher who throws the fastest is entirely loose to the arm. The arm is dead weight. They are not pulling back fast and trying to go fast forwards. They're loose, and up until the last moment, they throw everything and the arm is just lagging behind them, okay? We want to feel like an MLB pitcher on the serve, or even a quarterback, okay? That's a good analogy as well, because the mechanics are the exact same, okay? But if you go like this first, okay, you're ruining the kinetic chain, okay? You're gonna have no power, and you're basically sending your arm on a lone mission. So that's what happens when you put the racket face behind the hand, okay? Call it disconnecting yourself, okay, from the tennis court, okay? You're now by yourself, and now you're forced, in order to get back to where you should have been in the first place, to then speed up with the arm, although you should just keep it close to you and have it trail behind you, okay? Loose, effortless swing efficiency. This is the only way. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to get past the intermediate level, if you want to play advanced level tennis, and you've been working hard for years and have plateaued and seen little progress, it's okay to relearn tennis. And if you're an adult, it's not rocket science, and I promise that you can do it in only a few weeks, okay? If you want to get, to the 4.0 plus advanced level tennis, you can take one of my online courses, which is a fast track for success. If you're interested, click the link down below, okay? It builds on all our lessons and will show you the techniques for developing a perfect swing. And if we have to, we'll call you an Uber to get you to the ball in time. In any event, thanks for tuning in, and use what you've learned to modernize your game. Ciao.